Nah, finish. That's like my favorite song right there.
What?
That's like my favorite song. No bullshit.
I just said it's funny. No, those are two different songs.
Is it?
Those are two different songs. When you said, I believe you see two bad bitches, it's two different songs.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And
you're
then
right.
I said they not like us. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Those are two different songs, but they both have very catchy parts in them. Yeah.
But They Not Like Us is my favorite.
They
not like us.
He heard it so late. That's why it's so crazy. You heard
it wasn't my fault.
You heard it so late, and everybody else it had already been all over TikTok.
Yo, listen,
which is crazy that it's a Kendrick song all over TikTok. That don't even sound right to me.
Listen, man,
but it's funny.
You get a catchy beat, you can do anything.
It's funny, and then wait, he made a dance.
Yeah,
he made a line dance, like when they took Tamia. And they made the line dance.
That's a new line dance. 40 and up's gonna be trying.
Step this way. Step. It's 2 steps. Old niggas love 2 steps.
This is true.
They love a line dance and they love 2 steps. And it's like a song that sounds like it's too advanced for old people, but then he gives you the groove.
True.
He gives it to you. And it's like, hey, step this way, step. Like, yeah, he gives it to you like it's like, all right.
Those are my favorite line dances, the ones that give you directions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
you don't know
Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was my shit.
Cha-cha, all that stuff. What, is Cupid, are they the same?
No,
Cupid
it's
Shuffle and Cha-cha
different.
Oh, yeah. So, like, yeah, they tell you exactly what to do. And I think that was kind of crazy.
What's the best line dance ever?
The best one ever? I mean, well...
It's only one correct answer.
You gonna say cha-cha slide?
No.
You're gonna say the electric slide.
Of course. That's the only right answer for a black person.
Is it? Okay, you're right. But I don't know. Cha-cha slide came out.
I mean, cha-cha slide, listen.
It kind of gave us
It's
a run.
hard.
Yeah, it gave you a run for your money. You didn't even know you was gonna want to do another dance other than the electric slide. You was like, oh my God, who is that?
But they teach you the electric slide at 1.5.
No, that man said, it's time to get funky. It's time to get funky.
If that is not a call to old people to hit the floor.
Yeah, it was like,
funky.
It's funky. I love to get funky. Like the electric slide was just like, you can achieve it. You can't say that. Don't encourage me.
Boogie, woogie, oogie.
Don't encourage me. Tell me it's some nasty shit about to happen. It's about to get funky. I'm trying to get live in here. Don't try to make me feel good. I don't want that. I want to get down.
I get it. I love a good line dance, man.
I know you do. You can't learn that to me in one though. That's too much.
No, listen, that to me is not a line dance.
It's too much.
That is a hoedown.
You don't know the hoedown. So I know a comic actually. Shout out Donna Lewis. I know her. She loves line dances and like she goes out and like that's her thing. I don't know if I think she done won like medals. She done been on teams.
Wait, they got medals for line dancing?
They got all the stuff, but it's line dances I've never heard of before, and she just be stepping right into them. I don't even know what these are.
Listen, I remember I worked with this lady who loved line dances, didn't know it, right?
You didn't know she loved line dancing?
Had no idea. So I was working at a school and we had the kids for a lock-in. You know, they used to do the lock-ins.
I used to love a lock-in. Man, the freaky stuff used to happen to lock-in.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, but you didn't go to the right lock-in.
I never went to lock-in until that moment.
It was crazy.
And
I went to the church lock-ins. Go ahead, keep telling your story.
Oh,
Tell your story.
So we're in a recreation center and they got all these different rooms. And in this one room there was no sign out there. I walk past and I see my boss and I see her cousin, and they're in there, they just chit-chatting and just moving. But I'm not thinking nothing of it. I lie to you not, maybe 30 minutes later, not only was all of the teachers in there, but mad students was in there doing line dances, and she was teaching them. And I was like, yo, she's a part of the culture. I didn't even know it.
That's like one of those movies or whatever when they're like walking past a door and then they take a double take and there's somebody in there with like powers or something.
Yeah.
Like you didn't know they had them and they in there doing, you like, what is that?
I mean, line dancing is a power. You have to be so coordinated.
Yeah.
The coordination is different.
No, you do. You have to be on beat. But
Yes.
it's something about, you got to do like a kickball change, something in that Tamil one. You got to be trained for
Just say a
that.
kickball change.
You got to do something in there. I tried to learn it. I was watching this one lady on TikTok and it seemed like she had it. She was in a room and it looked like some cousins or something in there. And she in there teaching everybody. And everybody in the video was older, right? So I'm like, man, I'm going to get this. She going to say it. And she started saying words. And I was like, those sound like simple words. And I started doing what she was saying. And then I couldn't catch on. So at one point I closed my eyes. I was like, maybe if I don't look at them, I won't be intimidated. And I kept trying. I did it for about an hour and a half and I could not figure out that dance.
Wow.
And everybody in the video got it. Like what she was saying was just regular words. I said, no, that's not a regular. It was so, oh man, I got to find that video, man. I got to learn.
How many line dances do you know? Like a lot or?
What's a lot? Like, how many are there? What do you mean? What's a lot?
To me, you have to at least know 3.
Yeah, I know the cha-cha, I know the Cupid shuffle, and I know the electric slide.
There you go.
And those are the only ones, right?
Because like I feel after the second one, especially if they playing the extended versions, you're so tired. You don't need to know any other line dances. You gonna go sit down.
I know they not like us now though. That's 4.
They not like us.
I know 4.
They not like us.
What is that? That's not the dance.
I
don't think they do that. Yeah,
no,
I think you added something.
No, you gotta throw them shoulders
it's
in
regular.
there.
What is that?
Not you
look
got
like
your hyphy.
You almost look like you riding a bike. and please don't say anybody that is in the Bay Area that is watching this. Whatever he just did, I don't condone that.
No, because
what is this?
That I don't. Maybe because I'm sitting down.
No.
Because you gotta.
I don't. What is this? What are you doing?
No, like you gotta put your arms out and then you gotta like bend your back a little bit, but you gotta do it like.
What are you doing? It looks like you're doing like a choo choo. Oh, I know the train in it.
Huh?
No, that's not a line dance. Come on, ride that train. That's not it.
Choo ride it? No, that's not a.
They like choo choo. That's not a line dance.
I'm sure they have one. Because they make line dances for so many different songs. Like
they in a line and it's a dance because every time that song plays, when they say train ride it, it's like a train. You know what I mean? You get in a train like.
I mean, by that logic, then like, what's that thing when you get behind people? I think
that's what you're supposed to do when that song come on. I think you're supposed to get behind people, like, yeah. Oh, is Mambo number 5 a line dance?
No.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
I thought
no.
it. Or
you thinking of songs that sound old?
What's the Macarena? That's not a line dance.
Macarena is a hard one because it has moves.
No, it's not. It's got the exact.
No. I'm not saying that it's hard to do, but it's a hard one to decipher if it's a line dance or
you
not.
Don't know.
Because technically you're moving your arms and stuff, but you do move.
You switch positions. Yeah.
So that's a hard one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a line dance. Somebody let us know.
If it is, then I know that one too. So I know 5. And I think that's enough line dances to know, to be honest with you, at my age. I think 37, I think you start learning more line dances once you get above 55.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when they start getting into the ones I don't know them. I don't know. I'm gonna learn them though.
Well, listen, I don't know who won the battle, but I do know that Kendrick won the line dance war.
I didn't know there was a line dance war. I don't think anybody has ever had a line dance. I don't even think when Cha Cha Slide came out, it was in a war with the electric slide.
Nah, it was.
No, I don't think so. I don't think the electric slide. Who did the electric slide?
I don't know.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Evelyn Champagne?
Boogie, man, that sounds like some bullshit compared to Let's Get Funky. Did you say Evelyn Champagne King?
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, you just naming names? Cheryl Pepsi Riley came up with the electric slide.
I told you I met her before.
Jennifer Holiday. Who? Cheryl Pepsi Riley?
Yes. And I didn't know who she was really.
That's all right.
But one of my group members did, and the only thing he kept saying the entire night was Cheryl.
That's
Cheryl!
wild.
Like every time we got close to her.
That's a wild thing. That's wild.
And she loved it.
But only things I knew only reason I knew her is because when I was younger, a friend of mine used to be obsessed with "Thanks for My Child," which was a random song that to this day I don't even know if I would know it if I heard it. Because it wasn't, I don't think it was a single, but she loved this damn song. And she would be like, Cheryl Pepsi Riley. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then I saw the Tyler Perry play. I saw one of them Tyler Perry plays live. And the song was stuck in my head. Like, I can't remember the name of the song that she sang. She sang the shit out of this song.
Oh, she can sing.
No, she sang the shit out of the song. And I saw it live and I was like, and then I started like looking it up online because it was nowhere to be found. I can't remember, but she sang the fuck out of this song. Oh my God. The Electric Slap, Marsha Griffiths.
Okay.
Nah, she don't look like she can fight. Nah, fuck that. Nah.
What?
Man, it's cool. Whatever.
Oh,
Cha-cha slide. Cha-cha slide. Isn't that, who died? It was Cha-cha slide or Cupid Shuffle?
I'm going to guess Cupid Shuffle only because isn't it Cha-Cha? No, I'm thinking about the other one. The one that we did not mention. The fucking Wobble.
Oh, that's the dude that sang the what's the other song he had?
Oh gosh, this is gonna kill me.
Get Silly.
Get Silly.
Get Silly. Yeah, it was him.
What's his name? Vic? VIC or something like that?
Something like that. So DJ Casper was the one that did Cha Cha Slide. I think he's the one that was he the one? I don't know. Somebody passed. One of them passed. But this is a wild intro. But go ahead. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. Never mind.
You have it off your chest now?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good.
It's J-Rod.
Kristen Sivills.
And then we the podcast, the fastest growing podcast in St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, we're going to be there soon.
We're going to be there May 31st at the
there.
City Winery. Get your tickets now.
Yeah, make sure you do that.
Right
please.
now.
Thank you. This weekend, I'm going to just say it off top. I know the show hasn't started yet. This weekend, we're going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just want to say it off top. Friday and Saturday, May 10th and 11th, we're going to be in Charlotte at the Comedy Zone. If you do not have your tickets, get your tickets. If you know somebody that needs tickets, get them their tickets. If you know somebody in Charlotte, tell them to get tickets. We're going to have a good time. I'm excited. And we're not going to have any sleep. So come. Okay.
Yeah, no sleep at all.
No sleep.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Therapy Online. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/ATWHS today to get 10% off your first month. I hate asking this question because I know what it was, but how was your week?
Shitty.
Shitty. Literally.
That week was shitty. Man, so we've been dealing with a fucking.
Well, let's start with Friday.
Okay, we'll start with Friday. So was it Friday?
It was Friday.
So Friday we went to Funny Bone. We went on Friday.
Yep.
Friday we went to Funny Bone. We went and saw our boy Ryan Davis was headlining at the Funny Bone at home. T Springs was there. Paris Sachet was there. All of them, everybody, great, fantastic show. Loved them all individually. Had a good time. The shit that Ryan working on is stupid. And I made sure to tell him that because we kind of had to like leave out. But yeah, so we went, saw the show. Show was great. And while we were at the show, I started feeling funny. And I was like, all right, well.
You started feeling funny at the show?
Yeah, I started, like, on the way back. I said, man, my stomach feels weird.
I do not remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, like, it was at the show. We hadn't done anything all day. We had, like, nothing. And we go to the show. Something started feeling funny, whatever. We get in the car. I get home. It's still feeling a little funny, but I'm like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm going to wake up in the morning, and I'm going to be fine. It's going to be whatever. Man, I woke up in the morning and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, why is it still here? Like, why does my stomach feel funny? And then, yeah, man. Yeah, it was crazy. We've been battling a stomach bug for a few days. So mine lasted, I mean, it's probably lasted maybe up until a little bit before yesterday. But I had to like get myself together because it got to me and it got to him. And our baby's birthday, the twins,
was
the
on
babies,
the day that
were on Saturday, which was the day that we could not function.
Yeah.
And I've been playing this shit the whole time. I was like, man,
You were supposed to go to the biggest bounce house in North America, or something like that.
Fun Box or something like that. We were gonna go do some shit with them, just to cake and ice cream, all this stuff. It was gonna be cake. It was gonna be a whole thing, and we did not do that. We stayed in bed all day long.
Yeah.
I cannot stay in bed all day like that. It just I can't do it. I usually have to get up. I could not do anything.
Yeah.
My body was hurting. My stomach was messed up. I had headaches. Like, it was ridiculous all day long. On their birthday, we were in bed. Our oldest, she got up and she baked them their cake and she watched them for the day, and they were fine. They were content. They were just being themselves. They didn't really realize that some special shit had to happen today. They were just like, all right, well, whatever. She kept them out of the room. She completely took care of them. I think I ordered them dinner or did something as far as dinner. I came down maybe like a second, and then I went back up, and I was like, I can't do this. So, yeah, we couldn't do shit. And then Sunday, I started feeling better. Was it Sunday that
Sunday we was able to get up out the bed.
Started feeling better. Wait, Sunday, did we go somewhere Sunday?
Yeah.
Is that where we went?
Yeah, we went to the park. Yeah.
I started feeling better. He was not really feeling 100% better, but he was enough that we could do something
that
for
we can get
them.
out the house.
Yeah.
Like,
so we went to Mount Trashmore, which is like a big ass park out here in VA, and like let them play around on that. Got some little ices and all that stuff, and then came back home and had some family come over, and they got gifts and stuff like that, and they had the cake that my daughter made the day before. And I just started feeling better. Like, I was doing all the things, drinking all the electrolytes and doing all the things. And I had been, I've been back in the gym, like motivated, like for real. So I don't know if that helped me feel a little bit better because I've just been active and like trying to be conscious of the things I put in my body, or what. But I got better way faster than he did. But also, and this is not being funny, this is no shade to you, this is no shade to anybody, whatever. I feel like moms just kind of have to turn it on regardless. Like, if you are sick, and I've said it numerous times, you can't do shit. You can't function. You can't do nothing. If I am sick and you are out of it, in my head, I'm like, I gotta push through it because shit gotta get done. We still got kids in the house. We still got things that need to be done in the house. Like, we still have to move. So, like, I don't know if it was a mental thing or what, but, like, I just was like, I gotta get up and I gotta do stuff. And I was just around the house just trying to do something. But I was still so weak, still didn't feel good for real. Like, I was recovering. But, yeah. So I just kind of, like, was like, all right, well, snap on and do some shit. So, yeah, got better. I don't know. Went to the gym. Finally, I got to go back to the gym yesterday. Was it yesterday? Mm-hmm. It was my first time back in the gym. But I was like trying to do things at home too because I was like, don't let all this go to waste. I don't know. But let me tell you, if you want to lose a stomach a little bit, get a stomach bug. That shit will clean you right on out. I was done and I was like, my stomach is flatter. Like, what? And he was like, you've also been exercising. I was like, fuck that. I think it was because I was shitting. That's what I think. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but fuck it. You hear. So, yeah, that was pretty much the week. Just getting back in the swing of things and trying to get ourselves together. Just been weak. And now, like, our daughter ended up getting it, but the boys did not get it, thankfully. But yeah, that's been the week.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like she said, it was bad. It was out of every orifice.
All right.
It was. And it just kept going and going. And Monday, I thought I was feeling better. Like, I even cut on my phone and like called back some people. And I was like, oh, I'm good. Like, by tomorrow, I'll be fine. Matter of fact, I told somebody that I was like, yo, by tomorrow, I'll be all right. And then tomorrow came, and I was in so much pain, I had to go to the hospital. And I just have one gripe. Please, hospitals out there, if you work at a hospital, maybe you're an administrator or you know the administrator, something. Can we have our own separate rooms? Because the entire time I was at the hospital, I was in this one room where there were like 6 or 7 chairs. And in each chair, there was a person dealing with a different sickness. And I was like, I came here to get better. I feel like I'm about to get worse.
Well, for one, you think that somebody listening to this podcast can change the way that hospitals operate?
Maybe.
Okay.
Never know.
2, if you don't have room, where are you going to put it?
They had room. We literally walked past rooms that were empty.
Maybe they were saving them for something else. Maybe. I don't know.
And I would be okay with that if we was at like the hospital that began all the shootings. Shoot victim, you know, the gunshot victims and all that. But we weren't. I wasn't. This was a regular old hospital you go to when, you know, you try to get in and out. And it was bad.
Yeah, this is the one that everybody goes in to try to get in and out, and apparently they didn't have any room.
They had room though. I seen the rooms.
There might be something wrong with the rooms. It could be anything.
You just going, you supporting them?
Why not? It's a hospital. What? You just complaining about stuff that, like, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like if they could do it, they would have done that. Bullshit.
Okay. And I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, but needless to say, better now. We had to. This is why the episode's coming out late today, because we've just been catching up on shit that we weren't able to do for the entire time we was down. So yeah. But that was my week, unfortunately. But this weekend, it's gonna be great. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm actually very, very excited. Damn.
Right?
I'm mad because I looked at that and you kind of have something that I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm excited. For one, Charlotte is one of my favorite cities. I tell you that all the time. I love Charlotte. It almost feels like a second home. Especially that club. I love that club.
Comedy Zone.
Yeah, Comedy Zone. I'm excited to go, and we've been home for a month
and a half,
which feels weird, honestly.
The longest we've been off of the road in maybe 2 years.
And I'm not complaining because I love being at home. I don't necessarily want to be gone all the time because I don't want to leave my children all the time. But I do like being in different places. Like, I like traveling, and I kind of really weirdly miss being in a hotel. I don't even know what that means. Like, it's just a place where I don't have to clean up. I don't have to do none of the shit. Like, you know, you can just call somebody to do the shit for you. But I miss being in a different city. And like, I don't know if, like, especially if the weather's nice. Like, I miss just being out. Because when we've been home, we've been home. Like, we ain't really go nowhere for real. We went to like a couple of comedy shows, but we haven't really been anywhere. We've been home. So I just miss, you know, doing stuff.
Well, we're going to be doing stuff this weekend, man. Let's get to it.
Bitches love this.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That couldn't be a smooth transition at all, huh?
Well, I mean, to the audio, listen, it was fine.
I'm very sad because you have something up there that I kind of wanted to say.
I'm sorry.
I don't think
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Well, today's list, the top 6 things you can't teach. Now, as an adult, damn near
40, say it. It's about to happen.
Calm down.
A couple months away.
Chill out.
Literally.
As that type of adult, you would think that there are things that you've already learned, and if you haven't learned them, you've learned the skills to learn how to do things. But there are just certain things that you just can't teach. You just can't teach, like, at all. And here are the top 6. I can start if you want me to, or...
Damn. You can start.
Okay. Well, number 6, new math to people over 30. It's not much to say there. The shit that they do in school now is dumb when it comes to math. I don't understand it. There was a time where math was get the answer correct. But now math is do it like this or the answer isn't correct. Not only that, if you know a way of getting to the answer that's not this way, which is the most confusing thing ever, then it's wrong.
I want to rival that.
What?
I want to rival that. I just want to rival that. I don't think you can teach math at all. Listen, okay. I feel like
Baby.
I don't think they are right answers. I think math is evolving every day. I think because why? What's wrong? You don't think math evolves? Because when it started off, it was just numbers, and now there's letters. There's been letters.
They've been there. They've been there.
First of all, shut up, because I failed algebra, twice. But
not algebra 2.
No,
just algebra 2 times.
It was intro to algebra. But when I say that to say that I never know what the answer is, because I think I'm doing one thing, and then they like, no, it's B. But I'm like, I don't even know when B got here. I thought we were just dealing with like 1 through 10. Or like, just regular numbers. And then they'd be like, nah, okay, cool, it's X. And I'm like, well, where the fuck did X come from?
It's okay, baby.
Is it okay that math is ever evolving? I don't think you could teach that.
You sound like Terrence Howard.
No, okay, well.
1 plus 1
hey,
can't equal 2.
A broken clock is listen. If Johnny got 5 motherfucking apples, leave me alone. I think you can't teach math. I'm gonna just go with that for number 5. You could say new math, and that's cool, but I don't think any math is really.
That's not number 5.
Why is that number 5? Please let it be.
No, that's not a number 5.
Why?
Because it's not.
Why?
That's not how this goes.
But that was my answer.
That's not your answer.
That was my answer.
Find a new answer.
I don't want to find a new answer.
Well, it's number 5, so it's time for you to get an answer. Number 5. Things you can't teach.
I don't really think you could teach people to cook.
What?
I think that's dumb. I understand what you're saying.
They have whole schools for it.
That's great, but I feel like you need love. I think you have to been brought up with food that is good to understand like good food. Like you can teach somebody the techniques of cooking, but if they don't understand like what it's supposed to feel like. See, I have a different relationship with food than you do. You've already said that before. I love food a lot. I think that you put your soul into food to make it like when you eat something, you're like, God, that's good as hell.
Right.
It's not just salt and pepper. Like you're understanding that you got to add this to enhance this. And you know what I mean?
Well, okay. I do agree.
Okay.
That cooking is not one size fits all.
I don't think so at
I
all.
also think that cooking is a science and almost like a chemistry, because you have to mix different things to get a different, not equation, but you mix certain spices together and it'll give you a whole new flavor that you've never tasted before. I understand that part, but I think you can teach.
Like, but so when you say science, like I get what you're saying. Like if you do this and this, it equals this. I get that, and it's like nothing else you could do with it. Like if you do what hydrogen and oxygen is water, right?
2 hydrogens.
2. That's the recipe for water, right? Right.
Yes.
But all water ain't created equal. Good water. and come on, good water. You know what I mean? Because you ever had Dasani?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I think they put a little salt in that. And I think they didn't understand how to cook with love. I'm talking about God. So when you drink something like a Smart Water, which I think is a little more elite, you add an extra stuff into it. Because regular water is just the hydro. I don't give a fuck about that. I need electrolytes. I need that other shit, and that gives you perfect water. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And who was going to teach them that? You was gonna go in there and be like, well, it says you add this and you add this. No, bitch, like throw a little, I don't know, what's electrolytes? Put potassium? Put a little potassium in that. That make it taste like it's loved a little bit more. Whatever, fuck it.
Oh man, the top 6 things you can't teach. Number 4, kissing. You can't teach kissing.
You can't.
Like either
can't.
you are a good kisser or you're not. And I feel bad for certain people that don't have lips because they lose automatically before they even kiss anybody. It's gone. Have you ever kissed somebody without lips? It's like a frog.
You know that inside of your lip, right? It's right between the gum and the lip. That part's soft too. So if you get somebody with no lips and they hit you with one of them, they hit you with a lot of teeth or something like that, and you get that inside, it feels just as juicy as a regular lip.
Listen,
a standard lip.
The first...
A standard lip.
Now...
You about to say something that's gonna get you? I gotta bleep this?
No, not at all.
Oh, all right.
But the first white girl I kissed...
Oh, there it goes. I knew it was gonna be something close to that. There it is.
She didn't have lips.
Oh.
And I was so confused. Now, it was only like maybe my 5th kiss or something like that. But by 5, you kind of know
damn.
what you're expecting.
Damn. I love that. I love that your family was accepting.
No. My mama never knew I was dating this girl.
Oh, I was going to say, because you advanced the white girls at number 5. Yeah. I think that's fast.
Late bloomer, baby. Late bloomer.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
But anyway, I thought I knew what kissing was, and then I kissed her, and I was like, this ain't right. This, and I couldn't figure it out until the second time we kissed, and I was like, oh, she has no lips. I'm not going to kiss her again.
You understood what it was to have lips and stuff at girl number 5? Like you understood the difference?
Yeah, because the other girls had lips.
But were you going into it like this is gonna feel different because her lips aren't the same?
Like I said, the first time
you didn't realize it.
I was confused, and then the second time before I kissed her, not like right before, but during the time in between, I was looking at her lips, and I'm like, why can't she kiss? And I looked at her top lip, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's not nice.
It's because it's no lips.
I don't think it has anything to do with lips. I think it's how you maneuver the lips. I think people can get around kissing without lips. It's just what you do. Some people don't want tongue, or they don't want a lot of bottom lip. Mm-hmm. I like a little bite.
Yeah, that bottom.
I like a little bite
succulent
in my bottom lip. But some people don't like those things. So it's kind of just, you're not teaching, but you can see if y'all got the same flow or the idea of what kissing is. Like,
yeah. So, you can't teach it. Can't teach it at the end of the day. You either know how to do it or you don't. Number 3.
This is going to be very niche, and it's very specific for parents exclusively. I don't think you could teach how to blow your nose. And I'm kind of tired of this shit. I'm so sick of this shit. I've been trying to teach my youngest how to blow their nose forever. And you don't know, like, I didn't realize it was so hard to teach them how to blow their nose.
Because what do you say?
What do you just, and then they blow out their mouth, and I'm like, that's not what you're supposed to do. And then you're like, all right, do this. And then they, and I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. I don't know how am I supposed to teach you how to do that? Like, I've tried to, like, plug up their mouth, and then they'll, like, peel my arm back, and I'm like, what the fuck? How do I say shoot air out your nose? They don't even understand the air is supposed to come out of your nose. They don't know nothing but the sniff. How do you teach kids that?
I have no idea.
Doctors, therapists, none of these niggas know. All these years of trying to learn therapy, they didn't teach y'all no specific skill to tell me how to tell him to get this stuff out of your nose. I don't understand.
I 100% agree with you.
That shit is dumb. That is so, you never noticed that until you're like, wow, I don't know what to tell you. Blow
what are
air.
The mechanics?
Yeah, like, what do I say to you? I don't know.
First you do this.
Yeah.
And then, but what?
I can't even explain what I'm doing. I just
do it.
I'm doing something. I don't know. How did I learn? How do you learn?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Okay, that's
Baby
me. I'm sorry.
Boy's gonna have a bell at 12.
Yeah, like I don't.
Hold on, I got some snot.
I'm start giving them little suction things, the little suction cup things. They just gonna be in class like. I don't know how you do that.
Oh man, these are the top 6 things you can't teach.
You didn't have a number 1.
I didn't, because I'm at number 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you was just ending it off. I don't know what you're doing.
No. Number 2, cheating. You can't teach people how to cheat.
Except for you.
No, nobody taught me.
Yeah, but you can take the skills that you've learned and pass them on to your fellow,
Yeah, but, they always say that women are better cheaters. And it's not in what you do, but it's how you do it. Mm-hmm. And I think the how is the hardest part to teach. Like, I don't think you can teach that how. I think there's just something that's innately inside of women.
No, I think we're just smart.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with smart.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think we're just smarter. And we know strategy. We do crossword puzzles and shit like that.
You ain't never did a crossword puzzle.
Nigga, I used to fuck a crossword puzzle up. Don't let it be a topic I was really fucking with. Like white actors? Oh my God. I demolish all you niggas out here. You hear me? I know a white actor.
But Chad, you can't.
That's my shit, okay? You always be at, who was that in that movie? I don't know, nigga.
But Chad, you can't teach cheating, man. It's a feeling. Cheating is a feeling,
Gabor
man.
And this bitch. Who was that? Anne Hathaway? I'm sorry. I'm just naming white people. Oh, Zaza, she not white? Never mind. That was mean.
Like I said,
she not white.
Cheating is a feeling. And if you don't have that feeling and you don't know how to maneuver inside of it, you shouldn't do it. Cheating is bad to those that aren't good at it.
Why are you looking at the camera like that?
I'm just saying.
Who are you talking to?
Them.
Your students?
We are at the number 1 thing that you can't teach. Number 1 is,
I think we've talked to people, it's like a well-known fact. People have talked about these things before, but you can't teach talent.
I thought about that. You're right.
And a lot of people think that you can teach talent, but it's a lot of people out here trying to be comedians that aren't. They cool, you know what I mean? Like, you could be funny, you know what I mean? You can want to be funny, you can want to be funny. But if you not funny, like, there's no way you're gonna get past, like, you can be taught the fundamentals of a joke. You gotta have, your beginning, your middle, your end, whatever, rule of 3, all this other shit. You can be taught those things. But if you don't know how to deliver them, you're not gonna be successful.
Why are you so petty?
I'm not petty. No, I'm being honest.
Why are you so petty?
No, because you know what the problem is? You think I'm being petty. Because you think I'm being specific, and I'm not.
Yo.
I'm not being specific. I'm actually being just, in general, my career, my field happens to be comedy. I'm not funny all the time, but I'm talented as fuck. Like, I got it in me. If I put my mind to it, I'm going to get it done. But it's some people that you can know the basics, you can know the bare bones, but if you won't have no talent, it's not going to matter.
You finished?
You can learn how to draw. It's people that can learn.
I think that's a talent too.
But I'm saying you can learn how to draw. You can just learn like the basics. But there are certain people that are talented and their art just goes crazy. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. Art is a talent.
You can have talents in other things. Like, it's other shit. Cooking, you could be a chef.
But you say you can't learn how to cook.
Exactly. But if you're talented, you can get it. You can own a restaurant. You could be an executive chef. You can do all of the things. Everybody doesn't have it, is all I'm saying. Don't try to make it seem specific. Don't do that to me.
This is what she does,
I'm talking about comedy.
This is what she does,
I'm a comedian.
though.
I'm talking about comedy.
Kristen will have off-air conversations with me.
No.
And then come to air.
No.
And
I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm not being specific at all.
Okay,
I'm
you're not being specific.
I'm just talking about.
You can't teach talent.
You cannot teach talent. There are some people that just have it, and there are some people that don't, and that's fine. Sometimes I think about, I've said this before, like, you think you working hard and you doing all this shit, and You know, in your mind, your path is going to be something crazy. And you might not even realize you're just not one of the chosen people that's going to be doing that shit. I look at this podcast like that a lot. It could be, we could think we're just working so hard, we're doing so much, we think we're amazing. And to the rest of the world, we might not even be that great. But we don't know.
You're right. You're right.
You know? That's all I'm saying. Fuck you, honestly. Fuck you.
I didn't do anything.
You know exactly what you're doing, and I'm not doing that. Whatever you think I'm doing, I'm not doing that. I'm doing something else. I'm doing this.
Okay.
The assignment calls for this.
Well, guys, that was the top 6 things that you can't teach. We do a top 6 list each week. And if you have anything else to add, go ahead and put it in the comments. And yeah.
My husband's a piece of shit.
I didn't say shit. Usually I say something that warrants me being a piece of shit. I haven't said anything.
Okay.
Gosh, let's get into the question of the day, which you came up with.
I did. A lot of the people had kind of the same kind of answers.
Listen, I just want to do that, though, because it was a really good question of the day.
Oh, my God, I'm so proud of me.
It made me think, man.
I'm so proud of me.
It made me think.
It came out of my frustration of, go ahead.
Question of the day, what's an adult thing that you're supposed to understand, but you don't?
You want a list or what you want? Mine came with my insecurity with a lot of shit I don't understand for real. And I just be I go day by day just acting like I know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing as an adult. I don't even know what the qualifications for being an adult are. I don't know. I don't understand insurance. I used to work for a brokerage. I don't understand nothing. I don't understand how to make a doctor's appointment correctly. Sometimes things are going on in my body and I'm like, is this the time to make a doctor's appointment? Or sometimes I get in a doctor's appointment and I have too many concerns, but in my head I'm like, don't tell her all that because that's just too much. I'm like, that's not what we came here for. We can only have one appointment for one ailment at a time. I don't understand that. I'm like, hey, also, this hurts and this is a problem and this, because I feel like I'm not allowed to do that. I feel like that's not what you're supposed to go in the doctor for.
I get it.
But I don't know. So I'm like, I wish my mom was here. Mom, like, am I allowed to ask her all of this? It's so many things. Like, I feel like I got to make back-to-back doctor's appointments. Like, the next one, I'm going to talk about this. Like, it's a lot of shit I just don't understand that I feel like I'm supposed to. I don't understand taxes. I work at the H&R Block. I don't understand. I didn't do taxes, but I was like the assistant to like the lady that did all the states and all. Like, I don't understand any of that shit.
Okay.
None of it.
Okay.
Absolutely not a goddamn thing. I don't know so many things.
Okay, baby. It's okay.
Man, that's crazy. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know how to be an adult properly. And I don't know how to tell anybody that.
You know the funny thing? I think most people don't know how to be an adult.
Yeah, but it's like, who you supposed to ask? I feel like I could ask anybody and they can explain things to me.
Well, not according to these answers.
Okay.
Like a lot of people didn't know what the fuck anything was.
Yeah.
I struggled with this. I struggled with this one because there's a lot of things that I don't know, but I'm very I'm very persistent in trying to find the answers to. So what
about you? Don't make me out here looking dumb.
Can you let me get there?
Oh, okay.
But in my thought process, I realized there's one thing that I definitely don't know how to do, and that's boil anything. I'm not good at boiling.
You gotta be shitting me. I said taxes, and you said boiling eggs. What are you talking about?
I'm serious. I don't know how to boil eggs. I don't know how to boil rice. I don't know how to boil grits. I don't know how to boil oatmeal. Every time I do it.
Rice is hard for a lot of people.
Okay.
I didn't know it was hard until my mom said, rice is hard. And I was like, it must be hard because my mom said rice is hard. And my grandma used to be able to just make rice without any measurements or nothing. I was like, how the fuck is she doing that? Like, that's crazy. But my grandmother is from Louisiana.
Okay.
So a lot of her shit was like, you needed rice for the food.
Right.
And I was determined to learn how to make rice like my grandma, because I was like, ain't no way she just figuring out how to just do rice like that. Like, that's crazy.
Rice shouldn't be hard.
So now I know how to do rice. Now you have to have the water about 1.5 inches or something over.
Did that.
No, you didn't. So when it starts boiling.
I've read the box.
When it starts boiling, you stir it so it doesn't like stick together or whatever. And then you cover it. And then you turn it all the way down.
I got lost at stirring.
And then it just cooks it. You don't really have, you don't have to, it's fine. That's too much for you. You don't have to do that. But, well, you also have to rinse your rice off. Damn, you didn't know that either. Okay, cool.
You rinse rice?
It's the starch. It's fine. It's certain rice. It's most rice. Goddamn. That's why you don't cook. You got to speak out.
Let's get to these answers, man.
All right.
What's an adult thing that you're supposed to understand but you don't?
Go ahead. HMO, PPO, and whatever else that included in insurance. That's very right. That's right. I don't know none of that shit. I don't know what any of that shit means.
Well, your PPO, I know, is the one where you can go anywhere and they'll accept your insurance.
Cool.
You want the PPO.
Cool.
But they're usually the most expensive ones.
What the PP?
You a child, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about this whole time.
How to keep my house clean and organized with younger kids and a teenager.
Man, I wish I could throw something right now. I wish I could just throw all this shit on the floor right now, because hell yeah. You know how many times I clean this damn house a day? Some days I'm just like, I'm not picking up shit and I want to see if somebody does it. And they never do. No one. No adults, no kids, no teenagers, nothing. It's fine. Go ahead. Read the next answer. You got attitude? Don't look at me. What exactly am I paying for when I pay utility bills? I mean, they are natural resources. It seems like that's going to work whether I pay or not. So am I paying for them to not restrict my access? Isn't that extortion?
You goddamn right that is.
That was deep as fuck.
Yeah, man. You know what? I thought about building a well because I'm tired of paying a water bill water should be free.
The fact that you thought about building anything is crazy to me. But go ahead.
What you mean? No, I was looking up how do you build a well. Like,
you won't even rebuild that baby's bed in that upstairs.
I did.
Nope, that bed is falling apart. It's fine. What's another adult thing that you are supposed to understand but don't?
Property taxes.
Yeah, it's your property. So like, why
I gotta pay taxes on it? I've already paid taxes to receive it.
Yeah.
Now that I have it, why am I paying taxes each and every year on this thing on my property?
It's my property.
My property. I bought the property. How am I paying you?
Yeah.
For shit that's on my property.
Yeah, I don't want to do that bullshit.
Act like I park it in the city or whatever. Anyway, what's something as an adult you're supposed to understand but you don't? Why I can have my hair done up so nice on Sunday, but leave the gym looking like James Brown on Monday? Why hasn't the perfect sweat-proof wrap been invented yet?
And I said, you should go to Shark Tank with that shit. For real.
Well, you got to create it first.
Exactly. Yes.
I get it, man.
What is an adult thing that you should know how to do but don't? Why they take out half my money for taxes, but when I go to the store, I still got to pay tax for everything I buy.
Yo.
Come on.
That is deep.
Because what the fuck? What the fuck?
It's so many taxes.
I hate taxes, yo.
So many taxes.
I hate them and I don't even understand them for real. I hate that shit. How my mama got everything done in a day that she did and then still woke up on time the next day, because these cannot be the same 24 hours my mama had. And listen, you hear me? I agree, because I feel like as soon as I wake up, we have such a routine, and then by the time the kids get home from school, it's like the whole day just goes to shit. True. It's like the day is over by the time they get home from school.
True. You absolutely correct, man.
What's an adult thing that you should understand but don't? 2 in the pink, 1 in the sink.
I understand that one.
How do you get 2 in the pink though?
It depends on the spacing. It depends on the spacing between the vagina. Yeah, 2 in the vagina, 1 in the butt.
That's a big pussy.
No, not necessarily.
That's a big pussy.
I can do 2 in the pink, 1 in the sink with you.
I don't want 2 in the pink.
Why not?
Is it pink? I don't know. I ain't seen it in a
pink.
while.
Open it up.
Oh, it's pink on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't want two in the pink.
You don't want two in the pink?
I don't want one in the stinky.
Yeah, you do.
No, you keep saying that, and I don't.
I seen one in the stink with you, and you were feeling it.
So you have seen it.
With you.
Oh, wait. We talking about fingers,
What
not dicks. I don't understand it either.
Here. Read that next one. Read that next one.
Why? Why are you leaving me? What is I really thought we were talking about dicks. That's crazy. What is something that you're supposed to understand as an adult but do not? Affect versus effects. So affect, I guess. Affect. You know, I don't know how to say it. Do you say it the same way? I don't even know. Don't bother explaining it to me if you know the answer. It's been explained to me a zillion times and my brain refusing to accept that knowledge. Yes, because what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why are they spelled the exact same way? And they almost kind of mean the same thing. Like, not for real, but just like a little bit. That don't make no sense to me either. I get it. How to tie my shoes non-bunny ears method. Listen, if I know how to tie my shoes one way, then that's fine. I don't need another way to tie my shoes. Are they tied? Isn't that the whole point of all this? I don't need to do nothing else. What's another one? Meal prep. I just can't. By day 3, I don't want none of that. That's why I don't understand that either. I love food too much, and that's probably a problem. But like, I understand meal prep is like, it's less work to do, it's less dishes to do, you're trying to be healthy, and that's cute. But like, I want a different taste every day. I don't want to have to come up with something new or like just do some new shit. Like, I don't like that shit at all. That shit is so worrisome. Okay, ass eating is another one. Wow. I don't really understand ass eating either, if we're being completely honest. But
I do.
No, I don't understand.
Ass eating is, it's one of those things that if you do it, it's more than just an action.
No,
it's an emotion.
I'm not emotional. The only thing I feel if my ass is getting ate is nervousness, because I don't know what's gonna come out. I don't know how I'm gonna react to that.
Nothing.
Baby,
be a grown up.
Yeah, stuff in my ass is a grown up. It's stuff in there. It's still in there. What is something that you don't understand as an adult that you should? The purpose of ironing. Why? It's to make your
get wrinkles out.
Okay.
I know people like that.
I mean, that's cool.
Or I know one person that doesn't wear anything that gets wrinkled, like all.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I understand the purpose of it, but I don't like to do it. I'll throw my shit in the dryer real quick. Why people cheat and then start crying about getting caught?
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's not time to cry. It's time to strategize.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
I'm just saying. You don't cry after you get caught.
Every time you talk about cheating, it sounds like it was a sport. And like you was MVP, nigga. You was in there doing.
This one is for you. What's something that as an adult you're supposed to understand but you don't? Spades. Bye. I've tried to teach Kristen how to play spades.
I didn't know we was gonna tell all our business.
No, I'm just saying.
We done talked about so much shit up here, and spades is the one thing I'm embarrassed about. We done talked about fucking. We done talked about cheating. We done talked about everything up here. And spades is like, don't tell everybody my business.
Yeah, listen. I don't understand what's so difficult about the game.
I think when you did teach me the one time, like, we was winning. I was good at it and didn't know I was good. And now I don't remember
We
it.
played somebody?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You taught me how to play. And we actually did play.
Yeah, okay.
And I was decent.
Yeah, it was the husband and wives. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was.
I was all right. I didn't even realize I knew how to play spades.
You don't.
I was better than you.
You weren't.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't. I don't understand why prostitution is illegal. Marriages would last so much longer if a man could go pay $50 for an attractive woman to just listen to his problems. And that's what we want prostitutes for.
And
to listen.
I was about to say, what the fuck are you talking about? You gonna pay a woman $50 to sit in a room with you and talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I do
attractive
that.
woman.
I do that for free.
You are attractive.
And I do tell you my problems. And I listen to you. But you don't want to hear that bullshit that I got to say to you.
I'm trying to fuck. That he forgot that part.
No, I think he meant what he said.
After you listen to the problems.
Then you got to fuck.
You gotta fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck out the the solution.
It's like, so do you, like a therapist that's trying to help you solve some shit. And then she's like, all right, let's get down to the root of this. And then just fuck it out.
Hell yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, I understand everything now.
Hell yeah, man.
My childhood
Fucking is an exclamation point.
My childhood is clear. Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
What is something that you are supposed to understand as an adult, but you don't? Being a mama, because this is my first time too, bro. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yo, everybody feels like that.
It's a lot. Everybody I still feel like that. What are you talking about? I still feel like that. Working 40 plus hours per week until you're 65, 70 years old, only to enjoy a little over a decade of peace. I don't understand that because it's a scam I'm not participating in.
I feel
That's
you.
real. That's very real. Yes.
Like, I thought when I was younger that you retire like at 50.
I thought so too.
You know what I mean?
I used to think 50, well, that's when people was thinking 50 was old.
True.
And he was like, oh, 50. And you know what? It probably was that before because everything has just gotten so expensive and so crazy now. It's hard for people to save money like they used to.
No, but even yet, well, I think usually jobs are like you got to work there 30 years or something like that.
Fuck them.
So if you started at 18, I'll put you around 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's wild, though. You think you're going to stay at one place for 30 years.
People used to do it all the time.
I know. The workplace is different now. The work atmosphere is different.
Yeah.
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 How the fuck I defrost my windshield? Come on. Because what do you mean? What do you mean?
That shit it makes no sense.
It's annoying.
Like, I don't even try anymore. What I do,
it's annoying.
What I do is I just go up the dial slowly, and whichever one works. Like, I don't know why it's working, but whichever one works. I remember my very first car, Ford Tempo, red. It had no defroster.
Tempo. You would have a red Ford Tempo.
Why?
I don't know. Go ahead.
It had no defrost, and
you was out there scraping it.
No.
You didn't do anything?
I did.
What did you do?
I used to carry a towel with me in the passenger seat. Mm-hmm. And anytime it got too foggy, I'll just...
It's wild that you was
rub away.
That's wild. You was wiping your windshield with your nut towel.
But no.
That's the only reason you was carrying the towel around with you.
No. I carried around specifically for the windshield.
And your balls.
What was worse was in the summer. Like in the winter, that works. But in the summer.
I know. That shit was probably sticky as hell. You couldn't get that off at all.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, why would you defrost the windshield in the summer?
Because like when it would rain. And then, it would get foggy like that. Mm-hmm. It used to kill me.
Scratching up that windshield with that hard ass nut rag. Nut rag, crispy as fuck. Scratching the hell out of that windshield.
It wasn't a nut rag.
Like, nigga, did you get hit with rocks? Nah, man, I just wiped them. I just cleaned my windshield up a bit. Windshield looking like old glasses. I'm sorry.
You feel good about yourself?
Your windshield looking like our son when he be misplacing his glasses. He accidentally sit on them. Goddamn, what is that?
What's something that you're supposed to know as an adult that you don't? Fold and fitted sheets. They are going to get rolled up every time, and I don't care anymore. Someone taught me how to fold fitted sheets.
I saw a video or some shit of somebody folding a fitted sheet.
It's not that difficult.
I still don't be wanting to do it, but I know how to do it though.
It's not that difficult,
it's not.
man.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
It's all about the corners, baby.
It's all about the corners.
The ones that are hard are the ones that don't have a corner.
Yeah.
It's just like one oval.
No, baby, that's Family Dollar sheets. They all got a little bit of a corner.
Listen, man.
What you mean? What oval bed would you put a fitted sheet on? What are you talking about? What Austin Powers bed would you put in a fitted sheet on?
All I'm gonna say is I would lay in my bed and it would happen every time. At least one corner will come up.
Because that fitted sheet was not made for a rectangle bed. That fitted sheet was made to be in a groovy house. It's time to get funky. That was a callback. All right, let's go.
Oh gosh.
When you're not shitty, you start to get funny, boy. I'm back. Let's go. What is an adult thing that you're supposed to understand but don't? Grocery shopping. I work at a big chain grocery store, and you couldn't imagine the dumbass questions I get about the meat or shopping in general. I literally had a customer ask why the eggs were not in the meat department since they came from a chicken.
I mean, that ain't a dumbass question,
Not
though,
a
bro.
dumb question.
That shit is very logical.
That sounds like Kendrick Lamar asked that. Sound like a Pulitzer Prize winner asked that question. That's a deep question. Remember I told you we went on the field trip and the little boy, we was watching a cartoon about space and the lady in the cartoon alien in the cartoon said, I need to go buy some shoes. And the little boy on the field trip said, how's she gonna go buy shoes? She in space. And I was like, you right.
Listen,
I don't even know.
Listen, you want to know something is stupid? Ask a child and they'll tell you straight up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Someone said, I don't know if this counts, but at my big age of 31, I still do not know how to cornrow hair. That's all right. Everybody don't know how to cornrow. That's fine. That's not a big one. Oh my God. What's an adult thing that you're supposed to understand but don't? Women. Like, why you mad at me because I bought my female coworker lunch?
Answer the question.
Nigga, because where's my lunch today? Why am I hungry?
What about if I bought you lunch too?
Then I don't have no questions. I'm not mad. But don't let me be hungry.
She ain't gonna be the only one.
Yeah, don't let me be hungry. Someone said, eating coochie till she cream all on your face.
What you mean? That sounds logical. I think that's the job.
I think that is the job. Actually, I don't know. I don't have a rebuttal on that. I'm sorry, sir.
I don't get it.
Prevent my kids from cussing. Here's the thing. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I don't understand why we tell kids that they can't cuss. I really don't.
What?
I don't understand why we tell kids that they can't cuss. They know all the cuss words.
Because it feels disrespectful. Don't curse at me.
No, exactly. You can have rules. Don't cuss at me. Don't cuss at adults that are outside in public.
You know why you don't understand? Because you think it's hilarious. Because last night we sitting watching TV with our twins.
We were watching the game.
We're watching the game with our twins. And what'd you say?
Fuck.
And Caleb said, Daddy, don't say that fuck. Don't say that fuck.
And I was like, what'd you say? He said, fuck.
Don't say fuck. And it was like, all right. Because what are you going to say? Don't say fuck.
And that's the thing. We never taught them, by the way. You realize that, right?
Mm-hmm. I said that. I think I've said that.
You taught them.
I said don't.
You taught them the cusses.
You say fuck and I'll be like don't, because he said fuck one time because he watched you watch the game and was like fuck.
Oh, you right.
And I was like don't say fuck. So now they're like don't say fuck.
They don't want us to say any cusses, and I didn't know they knew cusses.
Yeah, I told them don't say them every time they say them. I told them don't say them.
Which lets me know they use them when we're not around.
Yeah, that's because of you. No, they don't use them when we're not around. Not the babies. They only. I don't think they just be saying fuck.
You don't know that.
All right, you're right.
Oh, that was the question of the day. We do that each and every week as well.
There was a lot of insurance, a lot of taxes.
Taxes was killing them.
There were a lot of things like that. It was a shitload of things like that.
Which lets me know y'all know how to be adults.
Yeah. Which makes me feel confident, honestly. It came from me being insecure about the things that I didn't understand. And everybody else was like, you realize we all just figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like, how are you not supposed to know? How are you supposed to know if nobody's telling you? If nobody is telling you or helping you out, you're not just going to know.
I mean, you got Google, but whatever.
I mean, you could, but why do that? You know, your parents, they got to finish raising you. Raise me to do all the shit when I get released from you. You know what I mean?
But they probably didn't know.
Nah, you want me to be released out into the wild? What's all the shit I need to know when I get out there?
But they probably didn't know, so you know it's fine.
Man, my mama knew taxes. She was a GM at an H&R Block.
That's true.
I just was nervous because I worked there, but I didn't want to tell her I didn't understand what I was doing.
Oh my gosh!
I wasn't doing nobody's taxes though.
You sure?
No.
You didn't have nobody come. Kristen, don't you work here?
Yeah, they knew that, but I would just direct them to my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't really fucking, man.
I learned taxes because I found out how much, you know. You
learn taxes because you serious about money. If any money is missing, you gonna figure out where to get that money back from. You was like, oh, nah, it's something else in there. I gotta figure this out. We done already got our taxes done. This nigga talking about, I gotta go show it to somebody else. They gotta go see if there's some more money in there.
Yeah. Listen, I need a second and third opinion.
Yeah, so that's why you learn taxes. You ain't fooling me, mister.
All right, man. Let's take a pause for the cause, y'all.
All right, guys. We are on tour. I'm gonna say that this is like the official start of the tour. That's what I'm gonna say, because we did other shows. Yeah, that's cool. We had a good time. It was fun. But this is a different show. It's going to be a completely different show. I think we're a little more comfortable with this show. I feel good about it. I don't know. I'm very excited about it. And we're about to do like straight shows. So we did a couple of shows earlier in the year and we had a great time. Shout out to all the cities that we were in, but this is like really the official start of the tour for real. And what did we call this tour? I can't remember what we said we wanted to call it. That's good for you or something like that, or that's great for you. That's great for you.
I love that.
I love that for you. That's what it was. I'm just saying shit. I don't even know. May 10th and 11th, that this Friday and Saturday, if you're listening on Thursday when the podcast comes out, we're going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Comedy Zone Friday night and Saturday night. I just want to remind y'all that there are shows before us that are not our shows. So there's a show Friday earlier. We're the late show on Friday and we're the late show on Saturday. But please, please, please come out. I love fucking Charlotte. We talk about this every single time. It's like my second home, man. We're going to have a ball out there. And if y'all know some shit to do while we're out there, like during the day or after the shows or anything, send us a DM. We would love to hear from y'all. And we want to just come hang out. So do that. May 19th, coming up the Sunday right after that. Not like the next day Sunday, because that's Mother's Day. But the next week, that Sunday, May 19th, we're going to be in Tampa, Florida at the Funny Bone, formerly the Improv. Make sure you get your tickets for that as well. May 31st, we're coming to St. Louis at the City Winery. All these tickets are on sale now. Just want to let y'all know that. June 2nd, we're going to be in Louisville at the Louisville Comedy Club. That's going to be the first time we've ever been to that comedy club ever. So I'm super excited about that. So please make sure y'all come because y'all been asking us to come. June 8th, we're going to be in Chicago at the City Winery. It's going to be 2 shows. Make sure we sell those shows out. Make sure we have the crowd in there. I'm so excited about that because I love fucking Chicago. Y'all know how we feel about y'all every single time we come. June 9th, we're going to be in Cleveland at the Funny Bone. Once again, right on the water. Nice little spot. Love that. June 21st, Pittsburgh at the City Winery. It's our second time coming to Pittsburgh. So excited to see y'all. June 23rd, we're going to be in Detroit. Y'all know how we are every time we come to Detroit. Every time we come, we do 2 shows and we have a fucking ball. If you've never been to the show before, come. If you have been to the show, it's not the same show, so make sure you come. We're going to be at the Detroit House of Comedy. July 5th, New York City. That's July 4th weekend. We're going to be at the City Winery. I know that's going to be crazy already. July 21st, Miami Improv. We're coming back to Miami in the summer. Last time we came, what was it? Winter, I think. We're going to be, it's going to be crazy. July 25th, Hartford, Connecticut. We're going to be at the Funny Bone. July 26th, Boston, City Winery. August 17th, we're going to be in Atlanta, 2 shows at the City Winery. Y'all know how Atlanta is. Every single time we come to Atlanta, every time we come, y'all show us love. Make sure y'all get these tickets for 2 shows. August 18th, we're going to be in Nashville at Zanies. I just want to say this because we've been saying it every week, and it's not us. It's not us. But we are coming to Dallas. We are coming to Houston. Those shows are in stone. They are just not on sale yet. We've been trying to bug the venues about getting them tickets on sale. So we're just waiting. But you can check the websites. You can do all of the things when those tickets come out. But those will be in late August. So Dallas and Houston, just hold tight. Those tickets will be on sale soon. So let me go over these dates one more time, just to let y'all know. All of these tickets are currently on sale. May 10th and 11th, Charlotte at the Comedy Zone. May 19th, Tampa at the Funny Bone. May 31st, St. Louis at the City Winery. June 2nd, Louisville Comedy Club. June 8th, Chicago, 2 shows, City Winery. June 9th, Cleveland at the Funny Bone. June 21st, Pittsburgh at the City Winery. June 23rd, Detroit House of Comedy, 2 shows. July 5th, New York City at the City Winery. July 21st, Miami at the Improv. July 25th, Hartford, Connecticut at the Funny Bone. July 26th, Boston, City Winery. August 17th, Atlanta at the City Winery. August 18th, Nashville at Zanies. So make sure you get your tickets ASAP. They are and then we had sex.com. They're on all the venues websites. They're in our link tree on our Instagram. All these places you can go and get your tickets. So make sure you get your tickets ASAP. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp Therapy Online. For 10% off your first month, go to betterhelp.com/ATWHS. We all carry around different stressors, big and small, every last one of us. When we keep them bottled up, it can start to affect us negatively. Therapy is a safe space to get things off of your chest and to figure out how to work through whatever's weighing you down. It's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma and things like that. You don't have to have gone through all of that. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Y'all know I love therapy. I kind of found out, I think I had ADHD and all of that stuff when I first got serious about taking therapy. So it's super, super important. BetterHelp is entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/ATWHS today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/ATWHS. I hope you know that I heard you over there. You know exactly what I heard you doing. Yeah, no, I think you know. I think you know.
I don't know that, but I do know that Patreon been popping lately.
Really?
We didn't get one last week because we were sick, or this week because we were sick. But yeah, we got one coming. I think I want to do one with Alex, to tell you the truth.
Oh God, we got to do one with Alex.
Yeah. He's our host when we're on the road, and a comedian, a hilarious comedian.
He's fucking crazy.
Hell yeah. So I think we're going to do that. Also,
Alex Babbitt. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. Also, I have a couple of things I want to put up on Patreon. So I might do a Patreon dump coming soon. So
okay.
Yeah. So make sure you join the Patreon. You can go to patreon.com, or you can go to the app Patreon and look up And Then We. And yeah, you'll definitely be on there. Also, make sure you join our social medias. Social media is up on TikTok. It's up on Facebook. It's up on Instagram. Mm-hmm. We're on all those pages. And
Then We Pod.
And Then We Pod. You're right.
Also, my Instagram, Kristen Sivills. Your Instagram, JTalk100. Mm-hmm. Right? That's your Instagram?
Yeah.
And then J. Anthony Tanner on Facebook, Kristen Sivills Tanner on Facebook. All of those things. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's get into some topics, man. It was a slow week, just because the battle has really taken over everything, basically. But I have a question for you. I want to make sure I ask this right. Oh yeah. What was the best part about being single?
Not having to consider anybody else. Probably.
You want to explain?
I just don't have to consider anybody for decisions I make, things I want to do, food I want to eat, none of that shit.
Food I want to eat?
Well, now I don't have to, but before I was so like, I gotta make dinner for, what do you want? I guess I'll just probably eat that too, because I didn't want to make 1,000 different dinners, but I do that now anyway.
True.
Because you only eat vegetables. And the kids only eat whatever the fuck they eat, and then I want something completely different. So yeah, that was, not having to consider anybody for shit. Or if I had my car and I was going somewhere, I didn't have to, you gotta use a car? Because I don't have a car anymore. Because I wrecked
We gotta change that.
Yeah, I'm getting a car, another car, I wrecked mine. But, different things like that. Or just going somewhere and watching a show by myself that I didn't have to ask you if you want to watch it. It's so much shit I want to watch that I haven't watched. We still ain't watched Next Level Chef. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Damn, I named more than one thing. My bad. I love you, though. I want you to know that. But, yeah. What about you?
The best part about being single or being a bachelor back then, I was watching this movie, and I'm gonna talk about it later when we get to that part. Okay. But I was watching this movie, and in the movie it's basically about the choices that you make can completely alter your life. And I think that the best part about being single in hindsight is not knowing where life was taking me in a lot of ways.
You don't really know where life is taking you now.
True, but there's a path now.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that. Yeah, yeah.
So the unknown, I think, was probably the best part for me. And
I think that too, maybe. Yeah.
We both failed though.
Yeah, that was dumb. Because we had kids.
No, that's not what we failed.
Why?
Because Ciara asked this question to Russell Wilson, and his answer.
It's probably some magical.
Listen to this.
Shit.
Wait.
I wish I could.
Babe, so what is the best part about being single?
Best part about what?
Being single.
There's nothing. Nothing's good about it at all.
Nothing's good.
Honestly, the best part of being single was meeting you.
Is what?
Was meeting you.
Oh, that's sweet. Some good words. You take it fast.
That was the best part.
Why wasn't that your answer?
I punched him in his face for trying to ruin my relationship. Why would you say that?
His face was so joyful, and
why would he say that?
He is smitten, man. He is smitten.
He lying his ass off.
You think he's lying?
Yeah. It might have been boring before you met Ciara, though. I ain't gonna lie.
True.
You was just a nigga in Virginia, huh? Ain't he from Virginia?
I don't know where he's from.
I think he's from Northern Virginia.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, he was probably, because matter of fact, like his aunt does news out here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man.
But
why wasn't that your answer?
What?
That's a bad answer for you?
No, ask me the question again. What did you ask me?
I asked you what was the best part about being single.
No, I wasn't saying ask me that one. Ask me the other question.
What?
Why wasn't that your answer? Ask me that.
Why wasn't that your answer?
I don't know, man. I'm not as smart as him. I'm a woman, so.
Whatever, man.
Man, I don't know. I mean, being single, it wasn't. I wasn't mad at me. I don't want to lie. Like I was cool. I'm a very independent person though, and that's a problem now. You kind of know that now. Like I don't like to ask for shit. I don't like to. I mean, I do it now because I can, but I don't like asking for shit. I don't like asking for help. I do stuff without thinking about. Or now I don't. I'm getting better at it, but I used to just do things and forget that I had a partner. Like I do that a lot. So I was pretty self-sufficient being single. It didn't bother me. And I wasn't like dating a whole bunch of, like, it wasn't like that. I was just living life. I wasn't like.
Yeah, but didn't I like embetter your life?
That's not a word.
That's not a word?
You didn't do that.
All right. Didn't I empower your life?
No, you didn't do that.
I didn't do that?
That's not a good one.
All right. Didn't I brighten your life?
Oh, that's a nice one. No, but I mean, that's a better word. That makes more sense. But no, my kids did that. You added to my life, and
no shit, but you can add good or bad things.
But brighten is subjective because you're a very gloomy nigga. So I think that you did make my life enjoyable. Like I enjoy my life more moving as a unit with you. I wasn't even joking when I said that. I think you staring at me because you think I'm gonna say something else. I was. Like I enjoy moving as a unit with you. I enjoy having somebody there that I can ask to do things that I don't want to do.
You know what?
No, but I like doing this with you. Not the podcast. You know what I mean? Life. I fucking love this shit. No, I love you. Like, but I'm not gonna act like I wasn't cool with being single.
Would you have been single for the rest of your life? Or would you have started trying to find like
I wouldn't have tried to find anything. Like that's not against you. If I never met you,
I didn't say it was against me.
If I never met you, like I wouldn't try. Like it would either have found me, or I'd have been cool just being by myself.
So you think you would have been cool being single for the rest of your life?
I'm very entertaining. I don't know if you know. I kept myself busy. Yeah, I think I would have been okay. I would have wanted to have a wedding just to have a party. I would have had a wedding themed birthday party.
Okay.
That's some shit I would have done.
Okay.
I just want a wedding dress. I don't need anyone here. I just want a wedding dress. Yeah.
What do you think would have been the biggest change besides the kids? Mm-hmm. What do you think would have been the biggest change in your life?
What do you mean?
Like, if you didn't get married, if you didn't meet me, you didn't get married to me and all that, what do you think?
Oh, I'd be a superstar. I'd be a fucking superstar right now. What are you talking about?
So I slowed you down.
Yo, don't gas me. Listen, I am amazing, right? So I'm very talented. I have a lot of talent. So, because, I'm talented. So I got a lot of talent. And that's a callback to what I said earlier today. But I think I would be, like, I would have moved and been somewhere and been, I don't think you slowed me down. I think you just put me on a different path because I also have children. Like, I wouldn't have, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If I didn't meet you, I wouldn't have extra children.
Them extra niggas.
At least one of them's extra. You know that. But I wouldn't, and I'm not talking about Chris. So I just want you to know it's one of the twins. That's what I'm talking about. But I wouldn't have, I have one child and then she would be older by now. And then I would be somewhere being a star. That's my dream. But I would probably end up like one of those people that's like, I know I'm supposed to be a star. And the world is like, no, you're not.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But I mean, I like this. I like what I've always wanted to be a mother. Mm-hmm. And I've always
what you were.
I've wanted a family unit, but I wouldn't have searched for it. I'd have been like, all right, well, if this is what my life is supposed to be, this is what it will be.
Okay.
So I don't know. But what about you?
Which part?
Like, what did you ask me? No. What? Like, what? Where do you think you would be if you were still single?
Away. I would be away, most definitely.
You so cute.
What?
I don't know. You just cute.
If I was still single, I definitely wouldn't be like here. I never really had aspirations of having a family. That wasn't until like we had one. I was like, oh, okay. I see what this life is. I can do it.
So it's like, I can do it.
I mean, eventually it turned into I want to do it.
Yeah. But in the beginning, it was like, that's not the fuck I was trying to do. I was trying to fucking get out of VA.
Nah, you know what? It's like I was on a path, I was on a trajectory. And the funny thing about it was a lot of the barriers that were up for me were starting to come down when I met you. And because we, did this whole snowball of life, a lot of those things, the barriers didn't like come back up or anything like that, but they definitely, I wasn't trying to get past them as fast. You know what I mean? Things slowed me down. And, I think for better and worse, I'm a more balanced person because of it.
I can understand that because you could have gone into this life or this career with a different mindset on things.
Yeah.
And you could have destroyed yourself.
Yeah, cocaine is definitely
you like fun. You do love a party. You're not a cokehead. Not like that. You don't love that kind of party, but you love to have a good time.
Yeah, man.
And I could have definitely seen you. Yeah.
Yeah. But
you'd have been a bougie nigga too.
Oh yeah.
I think
100%.
you'd have been, because you on the verge of it now. You just don't have the correct amount of money to act like that. But as soon as you get it, I think the family would bring you back down. They'd be like, Daddy, why you acting like that?
Like I said, it balanced me because life was work. Life was work. And
life is almost still work for you though.
Yeah, but it's different now. It's much different now. I credit that a lot to you, but a lot to the boys. Because for the first time in my life with the boys, I had to 100% put myself in a position where no matter what happened to me, this is what I have to do for them. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no thought process of me. Like with the oldest boy, it was, I was able to work, make sure he was good. Work, make sure he was good. But with them, like literally life stopped for a moment where it was just like we had to concentrate on them and we had to make sure they were good. And no matter what happened to me, they had to be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's part of the balancing act because it was like in doing this, I received gratification as well. It's a different type of gratification. It's a purer gratification in a lot of ways.
You're different from even just when I met you. When I see you with them, I'm like, this is, wow, you look softy. you little baby face daddy.
Not even that. I was how your phone pulls up pictures from like years ago.
Yeah.
And there was this one picture of me and my nephew. And I remember when we first started talking, I was around my nephews like every single day. And I would be so irritated, not at them, but irritated at the fact that I wasn't doing something else. And my mind was always, okay, when they're gone and when I got to worry about this, I can focus on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that. And now it's not even like that.
Yeah.
And for me, the goal has shifted from making sure that I'm good to making sure that we're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my thought process since shit. I mean, it was before them, but really when you got pregnant, my thought process was everybody a star. Fuck it. We gonna
You're such a dummy.
you know what I'm saying? We gonna make this happen. Like everybody gonna win, you know. And that has been, it's easier to work when you know what you're working for. It's more gratifying and it's easier to work when you know that you're not just working for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it definitely changed a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nicer answer than me.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that's cute. You're so sweet.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You can make up for this.
What? Why? What's happening?
Somebody need to hear this. 1 to 3 sucks today will keep the arguments away, or at least decrease them by 80%. I said what I said.
What the fuck did she say? I didn't hear that.
1 to 3 sucks a day will keep the arguments away.
We don't argue enough for me to be listening to this bitch.
What
I don't
you
know her. I don't know her. I don't give a fuck. 1 to 3 sucks a day. Get the fuck out of here. How about I cook this nigga dinner and it's something that he like and that counts as a suck? Does that count as a
No,
suck?
hell no.
Why?
It's a different.
Why I gotta do all the work?
How much work is it?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
I know you don't know because you don't do it enough.
No, you've had your dick sucked. What am I sucking to completion or am I just like, oh hey, what's up? And
To completion.
that's not what she said.
Complete the work.
She said
complete
3
the job.
sucks a day. Why?
What you mean why?
I don't want to get nut in my
That's-
mouth 3 times a day. I gotta eat. You know?
You don't even have to do that. That's like somebody saying, I'm gonna cook you a meal.
No, it's not.
Listen, it's like somebody saying, I'm gonna cook you a meal.
My jaws don't hurt when I'm cooking.
I'm gonna cook you a meal. I take the food out, I prepare it, I throw it on the stove, and I leave.
No,
Yes.
that's a really good ass analogy. Damn, man, that shit good. But I know, but I'm not. No.
Yes.
Okay, so that's fine. But I know if I leave, you gonna come back and you don't want your house to burn down, so you gonna cook the rest of the food. You gonna make sure it's done.
I could have cooked the shit myself.
And you could have. And you know exactly how to cook it to get it the way that you like it.
Yeah, but man, listen. Have you ever just watched my whole being afterwards and for the rest of the day and sometimes carrying on to the next day?
No, I have. And you don't do shit because you can't move. And then I got to do everything.
That's only for
So
a couple
now
of
we
minutes.
just right back to you. It's like you getting sick all over again. You can't do shit. And then I got to get up and be like, all right, mommy's
That's
up.
for a couple of minutes, but afterwards, I'm so light. I'm so happy. I'm just jovial. All that.
Why you can't just be that?
Because sometimes you got shit in you that got to come out.
And that's why you have a
And
toilet.
you need the other person to get it out for you.
No.
Do you know if you was to tell me, yo, I need you to eat the box at least once a day? Do you know what I would say? How about twice?
The thing is, when you have to do it like that and it seems like a job, it's not
a job.
good
It's
anymore.
not a job.
It's not good anymore when it's like, you have to do this.
See, the problem is you're thinking about sucking dick as a chore.
My jaws hurt. In order for you to do it good, your jaws hurt. I'm trying to stretch other things. I'm in the gym trying to do other shit. I'm not worried about stretching my jaws. I think my mouth is as wide as it's supposed to go. I had a space saver in there. Remember I got braces?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it,
It's a
man.
different mouth.
I just feel that, you know.
You want to listen to everybody that got something to say about that.
Hell
Every time
yeah.
somebody say, you like, let me play this for my wife so she can start sucking more dick.
Yes.
Like meal prep.
There was actually a topic in here about meal prep. But,
Why is there a topic
I
about
don't
meal
know.
prep?
I took it out. But Shawnee O'Neal's well, that's not her last name anymore, is it?
No, it's
Shawnee
like
Henderson. Shawnee Henderson, the ex-wife of Shaquille O'Neal, says she's not sure if she ever loved him. And Shaq was like, he understood. When I read the article though, I was like, yo, how do you stay married for a period of time not knowing if you ever loved the person? How can you even marry a person not knowing if you ever loved them?
There was a lot of people that was in there like, man, she loved him for the money. She loved him for this. She like, what's wrong with these women? Or da da da. And maybe these things are true. Maybe they're not true. But I think that a lot of the times, like, there are a lot of people that don't understand what being in love is. You can love someone and feel like that's love, and then you come in contact with something else, or you come to a realization that you're not in love with them, and that's fine. But maybe you just you don't go into a relationship really understanding what love is, I think. And she said, I don't think she ever really loved him like the man, which I don't think is a terrible thing to say. And he said, I wouldn't have loved me either. I think he understood.
I understand her sentiments. I just don't understand how you even get there.
What do you mean?
Like, how you get to marriage without being in love with a person. Like, to me, and I can only speak for myself.
Do you realize how strong love is though? Like, love is it's a very strong emotion. I don't think we understand enough, because when you're infatuated or you're in love, sometimes you're blind to a lot of other things. Like, a lot of other things can happen around you.
But she said she was never in love.
But that's what I'm saying. Or just love in general, when you don't understand it. Maybe it was like, I love him and I think this is what being in love is supposed to be. I know that I love him. I know that I feel these things for him. So that has to be what love is.
So maybe she never knew what love was.
Yeah, and now she's newly married and she understands love in a different way. And maybe it's like, maybe I'm realizing in hindsight I was not in love with him, which I think is fine. But I don't think people really understand how strong love is. Like, not even being funny, and this is a wild example, but like, people that are in abusive relationships sometimes don't understand that they're in abusive relationships until they get out of them.
Right.
Because they're so drawn in that they can't see anything else around that. And you know that you have a feeling for somebody and just not understand what it is. Also, small short fact, do you know who her husband is?
No.
The guy that was the pastor that told that woman she had to be quiet.
Oh, that's her husband?
That's her husband. Yeah. So I think that's probably where the interview came from, because he was on the Tamron Hall show with her.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. But I think that's what it is. I don't know.
How do you know you're in love?
Me? Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it. And maybe that's why. Like, I know that...
That's scary.
No, because I know that I've loved people before. Mm-hmm. And I know that I've had feelings for people before. Mm-hmm. But with you, it's something completely different that feels more like a pairing, like a soul pairing. And that sounds crazy, but it feels like I'm supposed to be connected to you.
I get that.
If that makes sense. And I don't think I've felt like that with other people that I loved, that I felt like I was in love with. Mm-hmm. But with you, it feels like, oh, I'm supposed to be here. Like, this is, yeah.
And that's cool for you. That's cool for you.
Oh, this nigga here, you always want to ruin some shit.
No, I'm not ruining anything.
Go ahead.
I think that's cool for you. I am one of those people that believe that you can have a soulmate, but you're not supposed to be with them.
Yeah, but this feels different. I believe that too. You could have soulmates that are friends, like that you feel like you're supposed to be paired with them. But I guess this feels slightly different, but I don't know. If we're being completely, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I do know that you're at least my soulmate.
Aw.
I don't like that. Those are the only words I know how to explain. I don't know how to explain the other words, but what about you?
I know that I'm in love with you and that I'm supposed to be with you.
because the state of Virginia said so.
No, I think it's more of, I hate saying fighting for you, but there is a want for me to always, like, life doesn't feel complete without you.
Man, you're trying to get that dick sucked 3 times a day. Man, you working so hard, man.
Nah, I'm just saying it wouldn't feel right. There were times in the beginning where we went through shit, and I would be like, yo, I'm leaving her. I can't do this.
You just gonna leave me? You gonna tell me?
I mean, I was gonna tell you when I left.
Oh, you was gonna do me like one of them bitches. You was
What?
gonna do that. Just leave and be like, I'll explain later.
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, but there were those times, and few, I can count them on my hand. But there were those times where I was ready to leave, and there was because I think everything out that I do, and my thought immediately went to, well, let's be single again. What does that look like? Okay, I've done that before, so we know what that looks like. Would you get married again? And I'm like, I could do marriage again, but I wouldn't do marriage again. And then the thought was, well, would you, if you were to do marriage again, would you ever find another her? Not like you per se and your personality and all of that, but another.
Cause ain't no more of this. It's just me.
Not that, but more so the way you make me feel, the way, like I said, I feel completed. And I was like, no, I've never had that, and I don't think I ever would have that. So then the question is, so why don't you try to make it work? You know what I'm saying? And I did. And
Are you glad? Because I think we've done a complete 180 from that. Because I remember that.
Yeah.
It was rough.
yeah,
For a while.
yeah. What was the question? I'm sorry.
No.
No,
I want to ask you again.
Did you say?
Are you happy you did it?
Oh, am I happy that Yeah.
I don't like that answer, man.
You don't like yeah?
No, I don't like the way the yeah sounded.
Yeah.
It sound like when you fuck it, man. I don't want to talk about this no more.
No, like I am complete. If I died today, there would be things that I didn't do that I would say, shit, I wish I could have done that.
Like what?
Career things,
Oh, okay.
you know, mostly career things. But when I think about, did I live a fulfilled life? I would say yes. You know what I mean? Like every part of my life has been fulfilled.
Yeah.
I think, you know, once you realize once you have an idea, because I don't think we ever realize, but once you have an idea of what life is supposed to be, I think you start figuring out for yourself what are the things that are going to make this life worth it. What are the things that you're looking for by the end? You know what I'm saying? And I think that I have received those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, which is scary a lot of times.
Why?
Because part of me feels that your life ends when you have nothing else to achieve.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When they say your job is done, You can rest now. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally, I'm fearful of that, you know, especially when I look at the boys sometimes, because I'm like, damn, I have laid the groundwork that I wanted to. And I'm secure that, you know, as long as they remember those things that I laid and I tried to instill in them, they'll be fine. And I was watching something the other day where they were talking about, no, you sent me something. What? And I looked at it today. About
Lord, I probably sent you that 2 weeks ago. You don't never look at that shit. I'll be sending you all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, look at it. You be like, all right, I'm gonna look at it. What was it? I can tell you when I sent it.
You sent it was I think it was I don't know. It was a father and a son playing, and in the caption, it was basically saying that a father, the job of fatherhood or fatherhood is making sure that you instill something in a person that they will be able to carry on.
Yeah, I sent that shit like last week. I know exactly what that is. You are terrible, yo.
But when I read that, I was like, fuck, man, I did that. Like, I really feel like I've done that. You know what I mean? Like, anything else is you know, overtime. It's extra credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really feel that way. You know, so it, like I said, it's I have fear of dying because of that. Because I'm like, shit, what, you know, what else?
No, I keep thinking I got to do more in my career. And I got to travel more.
But you know what? It goes back to what I was saying earlier about the balance. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the career is something that is just a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't help that I get enjoyment in doing work. That's just who I am as a person. But in saying that, I also know that there'll never be a time where I stop chasing something career-wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be one of those people at 80, like, oh shit, still work to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't think about that kind of stuff. It's like wherever I end, when it's my time, wherever I've ended, that's, you know, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Fair. Now, if it ended right here and I got 30 more years, then I might be feeling, God damn, like, what the fuck? But you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, if it ends right here, you don't have 30 more years.
No, I'm talking about career-wise. If career ended, like, if this is as far as I go.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a scary thing.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't mean to get deep like that.
It's very deep.
These topics weren't supposed to be deep.
Well, you did it. You put the show together, mister. I'm just sitting in here listening to you and listening to our loud, quote unquote, sick child that's up front. That's in her room right now. Talking about, I'm so sick, I can't go to school. But she is cackling on that goddamn phone.
Let's go into our rapid fire topics, man.
You put that in there?
No, you did.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to?
I mean, we can. No,
we don't have to.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
You sure?
No, because I don't want to say what I said to you earlier. All right, never mind.
I was like, oh, I guess she's feeling froggy today.
I'm not feeling that fucking froggy.
I thought this was so cool. The two New Orleans teenagers that claim to have found the trigonometric proof for the Pythagorean theorem. And I was like, nigga, I thought it was already solved.
They said, that's what I'm talking about. When I said you can't teach math.
No.
I said you can't teach math. I'm talking about shit like this.
I thought that was so cool though. When I read it, I was like, that is so dope. Like taking something that is, and I think it's been like for 2,000 years or some shit like that. Yeah. Taking something that has already been, or maybe 200.
That's why I said stuff be changing. Shit changes all the time.
What's a
all
millennium?
The time?
No, a century is 100.
Is 100.
So a millennium is 1,000, right?
Sure.
So yeah, 2,000 years.
Yeah, because the new millennium started at 2.
Yeah.
2000.
So it's been 2,000 years. And I guess mathematicians have been trying to figure this out for a long time. And these two young ladies in high school figured it out. And
young black women.
Yes. And I'm just so ecstatic.
Yeah. That's ecstatic. That's a
yeah,
good word, man.
Not because it's
like
like
we talking about school.
Not really. It's just
I'm saying you use ecstatic because you talking about school.
Oh, maybe.
It's a big ass word.
It's
not. It's actually a little word. It just sound big.
Can you spell it?
Yeah. Don't fucking play with me. You know I can spell. ECSTATIC. Nigga.
Okay. I thought that was elastic, but whatever.
Did I say L? Nah, I can spell if I can't do nothing else.
Nah, but I thought it was so cool. Like,
No.
There is part of me that thinks that in another lifetime, I would have been a scholar because I'm so
into history.
Not just history, but just learning in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You are. Like, you love to learn shit.
Yeah. So
you love learning. That's why I couldn't go to school. I like learning, like if there's a visual component. Like you give me a video.
That's where damn Caleb get it from.
I watch that, but you hand me a thick ass book and say read it. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
I love.
I mean, I do too. I'm not gonna lie, I do like learning. It just sometimes I don't know that I want to learn about it until I'm in the middle of watching a documentary with you, and I'm like, damn, I really did care about cheetahs. I didn't even know. I didn't know I cared about photosynthesis. This is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
like I definitely am. Like I really think in a different life. I think if I didn't have the desires of my heart, that I would have fully immersed myself in education.
For what though? Everything?
I don't know.
What do you think you would have been if you wouldn't have been in entertainment?
Well,
because mass comm tells me immediately you want to be in entertainment, but what else would you have done?
Well, the first thing I ever thought about that was sans entertainment was being a lawyer. And then when I got a little older, that felt a little boring.
Wow, you get to go in there and just like be dramatic in every trial.
Yeah, but I saw a real trial. And I was like, it's not like TV.
Like, damn, you don't get to be like, you can't handle the truth. Bitch ass nigga.
So I was like, that might be a little boring. Then I thought about science, but I was like, I'm not good at science. But I also never applied myself because I always found it interesting. I just never thought about it. I was too busy trying to write a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
trying to get them bitches.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Ain't enough bitches in science.
When the last time you seen a fine ass scientist?
My science teacher was not cute. So,
now Spanish teachers. Now that.
Well, my Spanish teacher was fucking the football players, and I don't know if that was good or bad.
In high school?
Yeah, that was terrible actually. Now that you say it out loud. That was terrible. She shouldn't have done that. She got fired. Don't worry about it. She was Spanish and she was a cheerleading coach. It was crazy.
Okay, so she wasn't there when I was there.
Nah, I think she was newer by the time I was. Damn, I don't know.
Yeah, she wasn't there when I was there.
She was Spanish and cheerleading.
Yeah, no.
She had long hair.
No.
Yeah, they said she was fucking one of the football players.
Because there was this one Spanish teacher in high school that
it wasn't
I was
her?
like.
Are you sure it wasn't her? She had really long hair.
No, it was her hair. Well, I mean, it was like down to her shoulders.
Nah, she had really long hair and she was kind of younger. And they said she was fucking one of the football players.
Man.
And I was like, what the fuck?
I would have been like, can I have next?
No, and this is why they out here getting arrested.
I'm not arresting them, but I would if I was a cop.
I hate y'all.
Speaking of education, man, a teacher went viral this week after letting students remove his braids in class. Is also a video creator who is very engaged with his students. So if you don't know, there was a video going around of this black young man who was a teacher, and he had a bunch of his students unbraiding his hair. And I've seen also a video with him having them like paint his nails or something like that, or give him a manicure. And people were like up in arms about this shit.
I heard about it. I don't know that much about it, but also I heard there were people like sexualizing it because it was like 2 girls taking his hair out.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me.
This was the video of.
I see the video, but like, what?
Yeah.
They're just taking his hair out and that's it?
Yeah, he said this was at the end of the day. All the learning had been over.
What if they wanted to do that? What if he's like...
And that was one of the things he said. He was like, yo, like, this is something that they wanted to do. Girls like playing with, hair.
Like, y'all think that he's putting a video up of this happening? Like, it's...
Right.
What the fuck?
Right.
If he's really engaged with his students, like, they all probably, like... have that kind of, you always meet the cool teacher, the teacher that everybody is like, man, they cool as shit. Like they chill, you know what I mean? And they make them feel comfortable. Yeah. So now we're looking at a video of him out here playing soccer with the little boys. What? Are y'all serious?
And then he does videos of him in school and everything. He seemed like the teacher that you wanted. He seemed like the cool
teacher. Yeah, like that's the teacher I want to be in his class. But he's not doing anything wrong.
A friend of mine, he's a teacher, and he was like, he wrote this really long caption, and at the end of it, he was like, be the favorite teacher that you had in school.
Like is this him?
Yeah,
he wrote this? So he wrote a response. Although I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, I support your right to express how you feel. My admin is well aware of my social media presence, my videos, as well as the other relationships I have with my students. Of course, if we have visitors, I probably wouldn't do that. But this was on a Friday at the end of the day before dismissal after work was completed. I hate that all y'all are dragging me down because of what other motherfuckers have done. I'm not sick in the head. I actually love these kids as if they were my own. I would never do anything that would harm them. They are also respectful of boundaries. And I'm in the rare case one tries to overstep, it is my duty to correct that behavior and not feed into it. I'm a man of morals and ethics.
Yes.
I think that's the problem. All the reports we hear on teachers or people in, not all of them, but a lot of the reports we hear are the bad ones.
Right.
A lot of the shit that makes the news are the bad ones. It's a whole bunch of teachers, again, fucking students, doing crazy shit. And that's what's like, oh my God, teachers or whatever. But like when you were in school, there was always a teacher that was like the cool. I remember my teacher was Mr. Menugo. Mr. Menugo, he's a Filipino dude. He's actually the principal at another school right now. But Mr. Menugo, everybody wanted to be in his class because he was always just chill and cool, and he made learning fun, and we had a good time in his class. Like, everybody loved him. And then when he went on to be a principal and all this other shit, everybody was like, that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? God, dog, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Did you hear about the AI death calculator?
Yeah, I heard about that.
So if you haven't heard, there's this AI death calculator on the internet where basically it will calculate your death year. And I think they said it was like 87% accurate or something like that. 78% accurate. It was one of the two. I can't find it right now.
I don't want to do it.
How about that? 78%. Yep.
I don't think I want to do
accurate.
it. I don't think I would want to do it if it tells me the year I'm going to die. I don't think so. I'd be stressed out.
Trying to complete everything?
Oh, that whole year, I'd be stressed the fuck out. What if they told me it was this year? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't want to know that. I mean, like, in a way I do, but like, not for real. I have anxiety already. That's just going to add to it. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, they put all these different, all this different information they take all this information from you, and then they come up with this number. 78% accurate is crazy though.
That's too much.
That 78%? Do you know how many things I wish was 78% accurate?
Like what?
Pregnancy test.
Okay. Well, Why? Don't you want to know? What if one told you weren't the girl weren't pregnant?
I'm kind of on the other side.
Oh, it was like, that's probably not real.
Yeah. 22%, baby.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hate you.
Let's get into things. Let's get into what we're watching. What we're watching, man.
I watched the Circle finale.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say who won because I don't want to be that person. But I watched it.
Okay.
But I'm not mad at the final two that they had up to win. I just want to say that I'm not mad. I thought that, I don't know. It's hard to talk about it. Maybe I have to wait another week because the finale did just come on, and I'm gonna wait another week for y'all to watch it, and then y'all can come up here and be like, "You just spoiled it" because it just came out like yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But I've been watching The Circle. In basketball, I don't think I've really.
Let's go Knicks.
Okay.
2-0. Good win.
Yeah, I don't think I've really watched anything else. I think I'm pretty sure I just watched that. Just The Circle and basketball. And then, we watched Netflix is a joke. I have not watched the Cat Williams special yet.
Yeah.
People have talked about it. I have not watched it. But we did watch the roast. We watched the Tom Brady
roast. Yes. How did you enjoy it?
That shit was rough.
We didn't even talk about it.
That shit was rough. Well, okay, it wasn't rough. First of all, it was amazing. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That shit was a fucking roast.
Honestly,
they were not giving a fuck.
I was shocked at how funny it was.
As a roast, it was fucking crazy. Now, some of the jokes, I was a little uncomfortable. Like I had to go under. I was like under some covers. I was like, I can't watch this. This is crazy.
But it's a roast.
I know, but they was in that shit.
Anything goes,
that
man.
Damn Dana White standing on that's not trans enough for you liberal fucks. I was like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
he was trying to make a joke.
But he didn't know how to.
Yeah.
And it was a lot. I was like, what? He was like, my name's Dana. That's not trans enough for you liberal fucks. And I was like, Dana White.
He doesn't look like he jokes around though.
He looks like he's one of those people that thinks that he's hilarious, and you just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like one of those people that thinks he's one of those shock comics, but he's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He thinks that he's saying stuff. It's so far, not even far right. It's so extreme that it's like, if you don't laugh at it, it's one of those, oh, y'all are so soft, you fucking liberals, and da-da-da. He seems like one of those people.
Right.
Where it's like, no, I just want the joke to be funny.
Yeah.
I just want it to be funny. That's all I want.
The Kill Tony dude was hilarious.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yes.
Some of the shit he said was crazy.
Wild.
Was crazy.
Yeah, but he hit. He fucking hit.
I thought Nikki Glaser was the best one.
Really?
I thought she was. No. I'm not even. I thought she was fantastic. I thought her set was perfect from beginning to end. I did. I thought that. I loved Bert and Tom.
That was really good.
Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura. I thought it was put together so good.
Yes, I was laughing the entire time.
Kevin Hart was amazing.
Yes.
He was so good as a host.
But
live,
don't say it like you are surprised.
No, but it's live, and I've seen. I mean, I know what live comedy is, but he was so good.
He was on point.
He was so good. He was funny as fuck.
Yes.
He was getting in little shit when he wasn't supposed to, or just when it was dying down, whatever. I don't give a fuck about what y'all think about Kim Kardashian. I felt bad that they booed the fuck out of her.
Yeah, that was fucked up. And Netflix actually took it out of the
people
replay.
Was laughing, and I'm like, but in real life, what did she do? She didn't do anything.
She fucked somebody and y'all made her famous. Maybe not you, but
she fucked man. What in the world? It was all kinds of people up there that they were just, and I guess she's a friend of them, and I'm sure she probably is. And she got up there, and she won them over towards the end because it was like, oh, this is actually funny. I don't know who helped her write, but I thought she was fine.
Yeah.
But that was crazy. Who else? I like Schultz. I like Schultz anyway.
I'm trying to think of which one of the athletes was.
I like Sam J, but I don't think I heard all of Sam J's. I don't think I heard.
No, Sam J's was cool.
I thought Drew Bledsoe did the best.
In the beginning.
I thought that he did the best out of all the athletes.
Yeah.
I thought that he did
Yeah.
I thought that he was a little drunk, so he was nervous. He had reason to be there that made sense. Like, I thought everything that he hit, I thought he did really good.
Yeah.
I thought and I was nervous every time somebody that wasn't an athlete went up there. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this about to be?
They prepared them well.
Yeah.
They prepared them well.
Yeah. But I thought the comics did good. Even when Tom Brady got up there and told Jeff Ross, don't say that shit no more. I wanted to be like, do you know who the fuck you invited? Jeff Ross is going to say that shit.
I thought that was a joke.
No, he said it in the mic. He didn't think that anybody was going to hear him in the mic.
True.
Yeah, he thought he didn't think nobody was going to hear him in the mic.
I definitely thought it was a joke when it first happened, and then I found that it wasn't. I was like, oh.
No. He definitely didn't. I know it looks like I'm not paying attention to nothing, but I'm trying to get parent stuff done. But
overall, it was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I started watching one of the John Mulaney shows that he did. The shows he did, it was like a talk show. Everybody's in LA.
Yeah.
It's all week.
I know it's 4
live
episodes.
all week. It's
yeah.
6 episodes.
6?
It's live all week.
Okay.
And I just really like John Mulaney.
John Mulaney
I think John Mulaney is one of the best writers out there. It was live. It was like a live talk show kind of thing. And he said it was literally called Everybody's in LA because everybody was in LA for Netflix. This is a joke. But it was also like understanding what the fuck LA was. So he did a whole monologue and like talking about different parts of LA. And like he had, they started talking about mountain lions. So then they had like a mountain lion expert or some shit like that there. Like it was just random shit, and I thought it was funny. I mean, I thought it was cool. But I think that's it. I think that's it.
I finished watching Manhunt. I was telling y'all about that last week, and I enjoyed it. I still have to do my history research on it to try to get the real. But I think from what it seems like, it was a really
you had me watching that show.
The show itself was really good. And that's the most I can say about it because I don't know all of the research. But yeah.
Before you'd be like, this was great, and somebody's like, actually, that's not what happened.
That's how it happened.
Yeah.
It gets when black people in Lincoln.
Yeah.
I mean?
I'm also watching So You Think You Can Dance. Y'all probably don't care about that, but I did watch that, and I was sad that the girl Mariah had to go home. But the people that are there, I think Easton should have went home. And T-Pain was up there, and I fuck with T-Pain. And I did not watch American Idol.
Good job.
You bitches. I didn't watch it. Because they fucked me up last week.
We did watch The Voice, though.
We did watch The Voice.
And was shocked that they kept Tay.
Yeah, because I wanted them to... Who was it that we thought they wanted to keep?
It was the... I hate saying this, but the little white girl. And who was the other person? There was somebody else that went home.
I forgot.
Oh, shorty that was on Chance's team.
Nadej. Yeah.
And I thought Tay did the best out of all of them, even though I didn't like his ending song.
I didn't like that song he battled with. I thought that his performance in the original song he did was great, but
listen, if you are out there and you are on one of these shows or you ever get on one of these shows, make sure that your bottom song is a really
bottom
good one.
song.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta fight.
You for real.
You gotta fight.
Like, don't make it some just castaway song. Nah,
yeah.
Make sure that joint is hard. I've been watching X-Men 97. How do they not miss? If you're watching it, you understand. How do they not miss? Each episode is fucking great. I'm sad that it's ending. I think next week is the last episode of this season, but it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Yeah.
And I started watching last night Dark Matter.
What is Dark Matter?
It's a show on Apple TV. Basically, I was saying this earlier today. It's a show where I'm trying to give it without giving away all the stuff. Basically, it asks the question, what would your life be if you took a different path?
Yeah. Okay, that's the show you're talking about. Okay.
But it's way more to it. Even though I was able to guess the parts that showed up, like before the end of the episode, I already knew what was happening and why it happened. But the end of episode 2 is only 2 episodes out right now. By the end of episode 2, I was shocked, fucking shocked. I was like, oh shit, maybe this is going to get crazy. But it was a good watch so far, so I'm gonna keep watching that. It comes on every Wednesday. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
keep watching that. Dark Matter. Damn. That's about it. We ain't had a listener question in a minute.
We ain't had a listener question. We ain't really been watching any other TV. We just been sick.
The
and
Knicks,
looking fucking stupid.
The Knicks is great TV right now.
Yeah, I mean it is. I'm not gonna lie, it is.
The
I'm
Knicks
doing okay watching.
There's only been 2, but in every series they have the best series out of everyone. Even though Minnesota, crazy. I think they're gonna sweep the Nuggets, man.
Okay.
The Nuggets won the championship last year.
Okay, don't point at me like that.
No, I was just letting you know.
Don't do that. That's when somebody like has to explain a joke or something like that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But did I not have to explain it to you?
No, I knew what you were talking about. I know what Denver Nuggets is.
Who won the MVP
What, last year?
this year? Who won last year? I'll give you a hint. It was the same person.
That helps a lot. Cause I know who won one of those. Nobody won this year.
That's your final answer?
Is that right?
No.
Oh, somebody did win?
Yes.
But I thought it wasn't over.
Yeah, but the MVP, all of those awards, MVP, Rookie of the Year, those are given for the regular season.
Oh, the regular season. Yeah, man. Fucking LeBron.
No.
Giannis.
No.
Josh Hart.
I wish. you know, that's my nigga Josh Hart. Every time Josh Hart do something great, let's go Josh Hart. I gotta say his full name.
Yeah.
Gotta say his full name. Fucking love Josh Hart, man.
I don't know. Obi Toppin, nigga. I don't know. Damn, I really do watch stuff. I gotta stop acting like I don't watch stuff. I be watching stuff.
Oh man. Do you want to end now or do you want to end them with something funny?
What is something funny? It depends on what it is.
We never played this.
You want? I mean, we could play it.
Okay, man.
It don't matter.
I gotta hurry up, get my edge up. Damn, you know what? I'll save this for next week. I forgot I gotta get my edge up.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is insane. That's insane.
Any last things you want to say?
No, man. Buy these fucking tickets. Shit. I'm so
Okay.
sick of this shit. I'm so sick of being shadow banned. It's pissing me off.
Yes.
Buy the tickets.
Yes. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the show, man.
Yeah.
Also, if you are a listener, check out the YouTube. You know what I mean? It's just
subscribe,
us, our
do all the
faces,
things. Yeah, subscribe and do all the things.
Hell
But
yeah.
Buy the tickets. Charlotte, buy the tickets. And what's next week? In Tampa. Tampa's next week.
Yes.
And St. Louis is at the end of the month.
Look at you. And then 2 days later, 2 days after that.
After what? St. Louis?
Yep.
Is what?
We are in. Damn, I used to know it by heart. We are in Louisville.
Yeah, so get your tickets, guys.
Yeah.
Get your tickets. I'm excited. Chicago's 2 shows, so y'all gotta get them tickets. That's June 8th. But
Hell yeah.
y'all know, just get the tickets. That's
Hell
all
yeah.
I want. That's
It's
all I
gonna
want.
be great shows, man.
I just wanna see
we
y'all. That's all I want.
We just finalized some things on the show, and I am super excited.
Yeah.
I am super
It should be a
excited.
good time. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be a good time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that feels.
I know we didn't talk about a lot of fucking today, but maybe some fucking will
I try
happen.
to slide some fucking in there.
Some fucking
every
will
now and again.
happen. You try to slide some fucking. Some fucking will happen. You know, we'll be in Charlotte. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, man. And I got that app. So
Oh, here you go with the goddamn app.
if you don't know about
Anyway,
the app, that's why you need to join the Patreon.
fuck. Damn app. Love y'all, man.
All right. With that being said, and then we had sex, and so should you. Thanks for listening.
Bye.